Good evening and welcome to Brunswick Beat. I'm Rachel Johnson.
And I'm Stacey Manning. In our leading story tonight, a family waiting for justice has found out a man will not serve any more jail time for killing their daughter. 23-year-old Stephanie Faye Heath was killed in a crash on May 27, 2010. The Brunswick Community College student was driving on North Carolina 211 on her way to pick up her boyfriend from work at St. James Plantation. A vehicle driven by Richard Constantu, then 42 of Rocky Point, crossed the center line and struck Heath's vehicle head-on. He was charged with felony death by motor vehicle, DWI, and driving left of center. On Monday, February 18th, he pled guilty to misdemeanor death by motor vehicle. In exchange for the plea, other charges were dismissed. He was sentenced to 75 days in jail and given time credit for what he has already served.
A local librarian was just trying to do a good deed when she rescued an ailing pelican from US 17 last week. Amy Duncan, assistant at Hickman's Crossroads Library, used a blanket to rescue a sick pelican that was later taken to Seabiscuit Wildlife Shelter on Oak Island. The shelter founder, Mary Rogers, tried to save the young female pelican, which she said was severely dehydrated, but it died the next day.
Another dining option may be just around the corner for Charlotte. The planning board has approved site plans for a Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue restaurant. The proposed restaurant would be on East Coast Lane next to Golden Corral off US 17. The property sale will not close until all of the necessary permits are in place. Permits are anticipated to be set by late March and construction could begin as soon as April.
Luann Simmons, 43 of Supply, faces felony charges for counterfeit money. She was arrested and charged on September 7, 2012. A months-long investigation by the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office Fraud Unit and the U.S. Secret Service followed the arrest. Officials say Simmons found the currency in a home in the Supply community where she worked as an in-home caretaker for 2 disabled adults. The investigation did not reveal a source or printer for the currency, but about $73,800 of counterfeit currency was recovered.
County Commissioners will hear a much-anticipated employee classification and salary study presentation on February 28th during their annual budget workshop. But board members couldn't wait to reclassify one county job. They agreed to go ahead and okay a code enforcement officer position because the county was down to only one officer out in the field. More code enforcement activity has been causing a bottleneck commissioners felt was better to address now than later.
The County Board of Education has added a $2,000 performance bonus to the Teacher of the Year award. School Board member John Thompson proposed the stipend to help the Teacher of the Year cover mileage and expenses after watching current Teacher of the Year Laura Hunter work tirelessly to represent fellow teachers. She often attends as many meetings as he does as an elected official. The Brunswick County Association of Educators annually names a Teacher of the Year for each school in the county, then selects one teacher to represent the county regionally and statewide.
Superior Court Judge Ola Lewis will attempt to expand her drug treatment court with a Bureau of Justice Assistance Program grant for $200,000, but she needed support of county commissioners, which she received February 18th. Grant applications usually require matching funds, which the county was not willing to provide, but Lewis found a way to meet the requirement with a drug counseling support volunteer who won't cost the county a penny.
Sunset Beach's 5-year financial forecast and capital improvement plan are among items outlined at Town Council's annual retreat Tuesday. Council also reviewed a request by the fire department to hire 12 firefighters, future expansion at Town Hall, and finding a replacement for Town Administrator Gary Parker, who plans to retire next January.
Calabash Mayor Mary Knight has apologized to the town board for not having a purchase order for her recent purchase of new office flooring. Knight spoke at the Town Board of Commissioners monthly meeting February 12th. She said she never thought the board would have an issue about her spending a little more than $1,100 for new flooring and carpet.
Get ready for free professional health screenings, chair massages, and lots of fabulous door prizes. All of this and more will be showcased at the Brunswick Beacon's annual Health Expo, slated for 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Saturday, February 23rd at West Brunswick High School. Admission is free. It's sponsored by the Beacon. The expo will feature more than 40 vendors and sponsors. Other highlights include medication disposal and free childcare. For more information, call the Beacon at 754-6890. Find all these stories and much more inside this week's Beacon, available on newsstands now.
It's been rainy and cool the past several days. Let's check in with Beacon Advertising Representative Jim Cochran and see how the rest of the week will shape up.
Thanks, Stacy. It looks like a chance of showers is going to linger, but luckily temperatures will warm up by this weekend. Friday and Saturday highs will be in the low 60s, but by Sunday we'll reach 70 degrees. We'll hang out around the mid to upper 60s throughout much of the next week. Surf looks pretty good going into this weekend, with Sunday at noon peaking out with possible shoulder high sets. We're looking at a solid thigh to waist high surf Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with semi-clean to clean conditions. After that, it will flatten back out, so surfers enjoy this weekend. On Saturday, there will be knee to thigh high short period wind swell with the occasional waist high sets. Conditions are glassy in the morning with northeast winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour. On Sunday, there will be waist to stomach high sets, southwest short period wind swell for the morning with the occasional chest high sets. The swell builds up in the afternoon with sets up to shoulder high. Expect clean conditions for the afternoon with the wind shifting to the northwest. By Monday, there will be knee to knee high south short period wind swell with the occasional thigh high sets. Conditions are semi-clean, textured in the morning with chop conditions for the afternoon. Thank you very much. This just in. The reports have changed. We are now looking at Saturday around 4 o'clock being the best time with clean conditions, possibly up to shoulder high sets. So look for Saturday being the big day, and another swell rolling in Monday afternoon into Tuesday afternoon as well. So surfers enjoy. Now check out this week's tide times. Now let's head back to Rachel with the sports report and hang loose, Brunswick County.
Thanks, Jim. Welcome to the Beacon Sports Report. The North Brunswick boys basketball team routed South Columbus 64-39 last Friday night on senior night. The win clinched the title for North Brunswick of the Waccamaw Conference regular season championship. Zachary Andrews threw a no-hitter for 6 innings, and Matt Lowry pitched 3 innings of relief as the Brunswick Community College baseball team beat USC Lancaster 4-1 in a non-region game Saturday afternoon at Founders Field. In a boys basketball contest February 12th between cross-county rivals West Brunswick and South Brunswick, West did not have its first lead until midway through the second quarter, after O.J. Hill converted a 3-point play with just over 4 minutes remaining, before intermission to put West ahead 21-19. The Trojans settled into a comfortable rhythm and never looked back on their way to a convincing 66-43 victory over the Cougars. The Trojans had 4 players score in double figures. Hill led the way with a game-high 13. Find all these stories and more great photos inside this week's sports section of The Beacon.
I'm out here at Cattails today with Trish Kelly, the manager, and Trish has a new friend for everyone to visit with. And who is this, Trish?
This is Holly, and Holly is a 9-month-old female. She's, well, I guess she's technically a calico, because she's tricolored, but she's not striped, she's tipped. So each individual hair has bands of color on it, and that's what gives her her pattern.
Well, she's just a beautiful cat.
And she has this pretty white trim, makes her look so nice.
Okay.
She's real sweet. She's 9 months old.
All right.
She likes everybody, gets along well with the other cats.
Okay, good. That's important. Plays well with other cats.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, you can come out and visit with Holly and all the other cats and kittens available for adoption here at Cattails at Ocean Isle Beach in the Cornerstone Center. And they are open to visit with the public on Wednesdays from 11 to 1 and also on the weekends, Trish.
We're open on both Saturday and Sunday from 11 until 3.
Okay.
And we're at the PetSmart on New Center Drive and on Saturdays and on Friday evenings. So you can visit us there.
Okay, so come on out and find your forever cat friend at Cattails. Thank you, Trish.
Thanks, Laura.
And thanks, Holly.
Local author Tom Reber will speak at Hickman's Crossroad Library at 4 p.m. Friday, February 22nd. He's the feature speaker at the Friends of the Library annual meeting. The library is at 1040 Calabash Road. For more information, call the library at 575-0173.
Brunswick Little Theater's latest workshop, Let's Play, has begun drawing an appreciative crowd of pint-sized participants. The new Children's Theater workshop is described as a fun, active experience for young theater enthusiasts ages 4 to 12. Directed by Brunswick Little Theater veteran Jen Iapolucci, children will be taught theatrical terminology, music, and stage movement. Though the current session is full, another will be offered probably next summer. For more information, log on to BrunswickLittleTheater.com or call 269-1518.
Pleasant Grove Missionary Baptist Church near Calabash has been drawing people through its doors for nearly 8 decades. This week, the Brunswick Beacon takes a closer look at the historic church, its people, and their celebration of Black History Month in a photo and video documentary.
My mother took me to church when I was a little child, but I got converted in 1948, and I've been going ever since. It means a lot to me. It means mostly my life because I've been going this since 1948 and I love it.
No power on earth can keep me down. You may press me down, but God will pick me up.
I like to celebrate what they have done for us. Not only people in my church, but throughout the world, made it better for a lot of blacks to enjoy better things. And I give God the glory for that.
I have a dream that my little children will one day live in a nation where they will be judged by the color of their skin and by the content of their character. I have a dream.
Mostly got raised up in Pleasant Grove since I was 4, and I got baptized there, and it means a lot to me.
Mother went there, she took me there, and the people there, they're just lovely people. And every pastor we get, I love them, and most of all, I love the Lord, and I love people. And that makes it so special to me. I love my choir and I love singing. You know, I don't sing to be singing. The songs is a testimony to me. Each song that I try to sing is my life. You can't find nobody like Jesus. Nobody else like him. Nobody else like him. I can't find a lawyer like Jesus. Nobody else like him. Nobody like Jesus. Nobody else like him. Nobody else like him. Nobody like Jesus. Nobody else like him. Nobody else like him. I can't find a friend like Jesus.
That's all the time we have for tonight, but you can read all these stories and much more in this week's Beacon. If you have comments or suggestions for us at Brunswick Beat, you can email us at brunswickbeat@brunswickbeacon.com. Don't forget to follow the Beacon on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for Brunswick Beacon.
Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to tune in next week for a brand new edition of Brunswick Beat, Brunswick County's only television news show. Have a great night, Brunswick County.